Right everybody, so today we're going to make stuffed peppers Greek style. So they're going to be stuffed with feta cheese and a cheddar cheese and spices and garlic and tomato and onion. It's going to be tremendous. We'll go through the ingredient in a minute, but I wanted to tell you what I got from Aldi. So I spent £18.57 and I went to Aldi in Birdwell, which is not the closest to me, but I prefer it than the other one. So we've got some Greek wine, which we don't need for the recipe, but I fancied a glass of wine later on. It's 2008 and I paid £7.29 for that. So I'd normally pay up to £10 for a bottle of red wine. I'd draw the line at a tenner. That one was £7.29. If you think about it, if you got pub, you'll spend 10 quid on a couple of pints. So not that I drink pints much these days, but there you go. Right, I got some double cream. That cost me £1.09p, and I'm going to turn that into butter later. Recently I did a butter video. If you've not seen it, go and have a look. It'll change your view on whether you want to buy it again. I don't know. Anyway, I'm waffling. Right, and then I got some whole milk. Now that cost me, how much was that? That was £1.55 for 4, is it 2 litres? Yeah, 2.27 litre, 4 pints of milk, £1.55. And what we're going to be doing with that, we're going to start in today's video. Sorry, I jigged the camera then. We're going to start this in today's video, but recently I said I was going to make a yoghurt in a style that I was taught when I was in Albania. I spent a lot of time in Albania a few years ago. And my ex-mother-in-law taught me how to do that. So I'm going to show you how she showed me to do it. Hopefully I can remember. It's been a few years since I've done it, but we should be good to that. So that's, we're going to start that in the video today, but I'm going to put it into a full video later on. We've got stuffed red peppers. So what you need, to be fair, you can do it with normal bell peppers if you want to, but I wanted to do it with these because I think these are really nice. So these are sweet pointed peppers. They're okay until the 6th of November. We're going to cook them all today. I've got 2 batches. So there's 4 peppers in total. So we're going to go through that. We need some chilli. Now, ideally we're going to need a bit more chilli than this, so I'm going to add a bit of chilli powder to my mixture just to give it a bit of a kick, because I like a bit of a kick to my food. But I will be putting this green pepper, chilli pepper in. We need some tomatoes, so I've got these beautiful vine ripened tomatoes. We don't need all of these, we only need probably 1 or 2 for the recipe. With the rest of them, obviously I'll just make nice salads to go aside it. We need, the main ingredient for the filling is the feta cheese. I've got a Greek feta here by a company called Emporium. But interestingly enough, this cheese here, this cheddar, is by the same company. So is that manufactured in Greece as well? Doesn't say. I don't know. Maybe they just like have the thing on it. Anyway, so we've got Emporium cheddar cheese. We're going to be putting that in. You want that in. I've never made these before, by the way, but you want that in because that gives it like the stringiness and the, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? We need some garlic, so I'm going to be cutting up some fresh garlic. Oh, we need olive oil. So I've got this one, which I already had in from Bertoli. I've got, you don't need a hell of a lot, but you need olive oil, and that goes into the mix. In terms of spices, one of the first things we're going to be doing is we're going to be blanching the peppers in hot salty water. So I'm using, rather than using the sacks of table salt, I'm going to use this sea salt that I got. You need some parsley. That were 50, how much was that? 44p that from Aldi. And then you've got your black pepper, which, or you can use white pepper I suppose, but I'm going to use the black pepper. And I think that's everything that we need. If I need to add anything else, obviously I'll talk you through it. I'm just taking my neighbours to Barnsley now, and I'll be back to start the food. Right everybody, step 1 of the process is going to start with me pouring a glass of wine. That's what we're doing. I've just been and dropped Adrian and Michael off in town in Barnsley, so they're going out for a few drinks. And then I thought, just pour a nice little glass of wine while I cook. So that's what's happening. But we're going to start off, let me just have a taste of this Greek wine. Alright, but it's one of them, if you drink too much of it, it'd make you sick, that. It's got quite a tang to it. Anyway, we're going to start off with the first bit of the process. So, let me bring you closer so you can actually see what's going on. That's better. Right. So, let's pour the water in. Well, let's pour the salt in, because you can see how much salt. So, this geo salt is really nice, but because it's sea salt, it's quite potent. So, you've got to be careful how much you use. To be fair, because this is just cooking water, it's fine. I'm just going to pour the water in. Now, the strangest thing about this recipe is it says, into a pan with boiling water, add the peppers and leave for 5 minutes. It doesn't say keep it on the boil, but I'm going to assume that that is the best thing to do. And I'm just going to sort of keep my eye on it. So that's the salted water. I boiled it in the kettle because obviously there's no point in wasting gas at the moment. So there we go. And I think I might do this actually in the same way that I would do a boiled egg. So my mum told me when you do a boiled egg, you don't have to leave the gas on. You know, you can just get the water to a boiling point. I don't think these are going to bloody fit. Might do when they blanch down. Get it to a boiling point and then just turn the gas off. Put a lid on it like a plate or something. These are going to have to blanch down because they just won't fit. I might have to, actually. This might be a better option. I wonder if they fit in there. Let's see if they fit in there. Because if they do, that's the option. Change pans. Yeah, let me change the pan, everyone. Just one tick. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to just leave them to boil. I think we're going to go with the boiling option. I'm not going to cover them over. I can't because they're too big. Probably if I cut them stems off there, we might stand a bit of a chance. What you don't want to do, according to the recipe, you don't want to cut the tops off. You know, like you would do normally in your peppers. You don't want to do that in this instance because if you do that, when you put the filling in, you're going to lose it. So I think we'll just get that to the boil and then I think I will cover it and then come back after 5 minutes. Just in the pan. We're going to get the ingredient ready for the filling and I'm going to tell you about a few things that have gone on recently just to sort of fill the void of silence. So if you watch the channel, you'll have seen recently that I did a video on... Where's that big frigging knife now? Frick's that on? What's in here? Yeah, I did a video on butter, and I put it on the channel, and I think I shared it on a couple of Oldham groups, and I put cost of living, you know, butter, make your own butter or whatever, and you should have seen the response that I got. I mean, positive. Generally, I don't have an issue with the channel. I'm just going to come back to the peppers a minute because I just want to flip these over so each side gets exposed to the boiling water. I woke up the next morning, right? Generally, people are fairly decent on the channel. You know what I mean? You get the odd fool every now and again who gets blocked. The comments get blocked. Sorry, not they. The comments get blocked. But or I just take them off if I don't like them. And I know that's some people might not think that's a good thing to do, but I really can't be arsed with negative people. And my channel's not about negative. My channel's just about light entertainment. Anyway, let me tell you a couple of comments that were made. So I think the channel's person had put oh God, I forgot what it said now. It was just a shit comment that they'd put on, dead negative, about the channel being crap. So, oh no, that was it. You YouTubers are all the same. All you do is churn out the same shite, they use the other word, but I'll say shite because I think it's a bit more pleasanter, as every other you should be ashamed of yourself or something. So I found this quite ironic, this comment, because clearly all they've done is watch the butter video, and if you've already seen a video on someone making butter, why would you watch the video? I just don't get it. So, and the other thing is as well, I thought, well, you can't really have looked at the channel. How many minutes have them peppers been in? 2. I thought you can't really have looked at the channel, because if you had, you would realise that actually my channel, although it covers history for the majority and buildings and street walks, but it actually, in general, tends to cover like mill towns and graveyards. And I'll tell you now, I don't think there's many people who are doing videos on Oldham specifically, or videos on graveyards the same way that I do. Let's just turn these peppers over again. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to cook these in the air fryer as well, you see, when we finish them off. They're going to do half an hour in air fryer. I think we're just going to turn them over and then just turn that gas off and just let them sit. I wonder if that plate will fit over the top. No. So we're just going to let them sit like that, everybody, and then when we've got our filling ready, we'll do what we need to do. Just going to leave them in there for the time being, though. So yeah, and then some other person put, oh yeah, because I'd said about cost of living and all that. Yeah, and £10 for your gas and electric. I don't know if they were trying to be funny, but it's just that, and I just thought, like, why would you be so... and they were aggressive, the comments were aggressive, do you know what I mean? And maybe it was because I just don't my bulbs, I'm not too sure. I'm going to put 3 cloves of garlic in, everyone. Yeah, and the comments were just really aggressive and really negative. So needless to say, they got deleted. And I'll tell you why I deleted them. Not because I'm bothered about what these people said, but I've seen on other people's videos, people who actually like the channel will see these comments and then they'll feel the need to respond to these people, and then before you know what's happening, there's a big massive row going on in comment section. Like on the whole, my channel, I don't really do negatives, I don't do politics, and you know, and all that, and that's why I don't like people doing it. But I just thought, that's why I deleted it. So I just thought, why what kind of, how unhappy must you be in yourself to go out the way to be so rude to someone who's literally just trying to, you know, do nice videos. You know, if you don't like them, don't watch them. Simple as that. There's people I don't watch because I don't like the videos. And then I'm going to put 2 of these tomatoes and I'm just going to wash them. Hang on. And then this other one, like I said, I think it was that one that said, oh, you YouTubers. Well, I'm not, first of all, I'm not a YouTuber. So I make YouTube videos, but I'm not a YouTuber. And what I mean by that is, and don't do this full time. This channel doesn't earn me any money. Yes, I earn money off it. I'll tell you how much I get. It's about 60 quid every three months. I get 60 quid into my account. Right? Now, the reason why I'm happy to tell you about that is, well, there is no secret. We need to take these seeds out. There is no secret, but like, it costs me more to run the chat, to produce these videos than I make from them, you know, and I don't have the traffic to earn a lot of money, you know, and my job is not YouTube. My job, I'm a professional I'm a skills coach, and I work in professional services, and I teach people how to sell, how to recruit, etc, etc. There's a lot that I do, and YouTube's my hobby, and I do it because I like it. And the other reason why I do it is because, you know what, there's people who watch this channel who like to watch my videos, and that's it. But even if people didn't watch the videos, I'd still do them. So the fact that they're sort of making out like, you know, I'm just churning out shit, is quite frankly offensive. That's the buzzword at the moment, isn't it? Anyway. So the next thing we need in this mix, so in here, I'm just going to move this out the way, because we're done with that now. I'll need to scrape contents into it then in a minute. Oh, I might use them seeds actually and make my tomato plants out a bit sure if they spring up. So what we need to do now is we need to put some parsley in. Now it says 2 teaspoons of fresh parsley, but I'm not buying fresh parsley because it's about 90p and you can get that and it's just as good. A bit more potent actually. And then you need to put some olive oil in. 2 teaspoons, so we're just going to eyeball that. Then we need pepper. We need to put the magic ingredient in, yeah, that's cheese. So pepper, We want some salt. Using the Saxo in this one. Then we want the cheese. Let me just get it out of the fridge. So yeah, that was my view on that. I don't know why people are so negative. Well, actually I do. They're probably just jealous because, not jealous, but probably just feel like they have something to contribute because they're not creating their own content. So you know, let's just you know tell people who are just trying to make videos just for people to watch. You know, let's tell them that the content's shit because that'll make us so much better. So that's my view on that, everybody. Let me know in the comments what you think. And just to point out, if you're negative and you say something that's going to cause people to want to come back and say something negative, I'm just going to delete the comment because I can't be arsed with it, to be perfectly honest. Right, you need 100 grams of feta. This is a 200 pack, so we don't need to measure, we just need to cut down middle. So the feta is the main, well, apart from the peppers, this is your main ingredient. Can't get the bleeder out. Can you still see? Yeah, you can. I'm just going to drop that in there. What I might need to do, everyone, is just spritz this up before I put the rest of the cheese in because I need to put some of that in yet. So my NutriBullets here. Right, what I want to do is I just want to blitz it down a little bit and nearly push that frigging pan off there then. I'm trying to. Yeah, look at that, everyone. But now we need to add the cheese, so let's bring it back. I've decided I'm not going to put any more chilli in, but I'm going to just chop this up and then I'm just going to blitz it the same way as I've just done, just to make sure that this cheese is incorporated within the mixture. And then we're going to get the peppers out and let them drain. So what I will do, you've seen this bit, I'm just going to put this cheese in, like I said, blitz it, get the peppers out, and then I'll come back when the peppers have cooled enough that we can cut the tops off. Right then, let me just tell you, this smells so good, honestly. Look at it, I wanted to show you. We'll be looking, I'll be putting it in anyway, but look at that, everyone. Thick, cheesy, garlicky, chilli. I've decided, did I say I've decided not to put any chilli powder in? I just want to see how they are. Olive oil and, oh God, so thick. It smells so nice. Tomatoes. So let's keep that safe. Let's put them tomatoes away. We're going to get the peppers out. I thought, why wouldn't I show you the pepper out process? Just let them drip out a minute. That's one. You know, sometimes, everyone, I cook, and then other times I just can't be bothered. Are you the same? Like, you can be bothered sometimes, but then other times it's like, oh. Hey, the other thing as well, this is why I'm trying to do all this. I'm going to make some chicken, like I did yesterday for the burger, but I'm going to have the chicken with this and some side salad on the side. It's going to be fit. I'll have had all day. Right, everybody, these are now cool enough so that we can start filling them with the ingredient. So I literally want to get the whole pepper packed out. So I'm hoping that this is going to work. Obviously, as I said before, I won't bore you with every bit of the process, but I want you to be able to see. So this is our filling. So this is going to be quite a laborious job, I reckon. Yeah, very laborious. There must be an easier way of doing it than this, because this ain't going to work. Let me think. Maybe I could cut the top off a little bit more. Oh, I didn't want to do that though. I might have to for this one. That's better. Right, okay, so learn from my mistake, everyone. There's like a kink in the top of the pepper. You need to make your incision past that so that you can actually get the filling into the body of the pepper. I've just come back on to show you the messy operation. Some of these are quite narrow. And you can't get like a lot of the stuffing. There's got to be an easier way. I mean, I think if I did it again, well, I will do it again because I reckon these are going to be delicious. Maybe I'd recommend doing it over your bowl because otherwise, as you can see, it's messy. And it's not that I'm not bothered about the mess, it's just the waste. So the more you can let drop back in the bowl, the better. But it's literally all over them. I think that's enough for that one. Put the cap on it. Right, so what I've tried to do is I've tried to just clean, break off. Tried to clean off as much as I can the filling that's obviously gone onto the rest of the peppers, but that's as good as it's going to get. What we need to do now before they go into the air fryer, and it says 170 for 30 minutes in the oven, so I'm going to do 170 for 20 minutes in the air fryer and then just check them. What we need to do now is we just need to brush each of the peppers on the outside. To be fair, that's cleaning them off as well, with olive oil. I really hope that this filling is going to spill out, everybody. There's no two ways about it, but I really hope that it doesn't come all the way out. It won't come all the way out. There'll definitely be some from top, but still, that will go into the tray. So we might be able to even eat it after it's cooked. I don't know. Let's see. It's trial and error, innit, everybody? Trial and error. The other thing as well, if you're on a keto diet, you can eat these and they're just extra tasty. And I don't know if I've actually got that far. I've been dying to go back onto keto because I lost so much weight last time. And then the pandemic came and I put it all back on and more. I'm huge at the moment, the biggest I've ever been. But you know, if you can eat things like this, and I've also made another chicken fillet burger thing. So if you want to know how to make that, you need to go to my channel and you need to look at the KFC inspired chicken fillet burger. It's got the whole recipe there. And I've challenged Lou Life to make that. But that chicken will be on the plate later when we test it. So let's get to air fryer. Right, everybody, let's get to dishing up because I'm hungry. So what I decided to do, I mean, it was good that I had to wait for the chicken to cook, which is still in the fryer now. It's only got a minute left. But that's give this time to cool down because it was like napalm. So I've decided I'm having this one here. So let's get the spatula and try and get it out in some sort of way. Oh, that's pretty easy actually. Right, everybody, this is the meal finished. So we've got stuffed Greek peppers. I've just done a little bit of a small lettuce and tomato salad. We've got chicken here, which has been cooked in the air fryer but fried first with a nice tasty coating that I made. And this is just yogurt with sumac, or sumach on the top. S-U-M-A-C. It's an Arabian or Middle Eastern spice. So what we're going to do, I definitely want some salt on this. So that's going to happen now. We're going to try. So let's cut the pepper up in the middle and see if the filling is stayed in. Oh, it only has, everybody, look. Oh, let's give it a go. Oh, it's coming out, look. Right. Sorry, it's a bit spicy. Let me try it. That's amazing. I want a bigger piece. That is absolutely gorgeous. Mmm. My God. My God. Oh, it's so good. Let's try it with the chicken, which is beautifully cooked. Again, go to my video yesterday on the KFC if you want to try that. Let's try the chicken, the yogurt and the pepper. Mmm. I swear to God, everyone, I swear that is bleeding gorgeous. I know it looks good. That is gorgeous. I 100% will be eating this a lot I'm going to start back on my keto tomorrow, really. I could eat that every day of the week. I could have it with fish. I could have it with a steak. I could have it with chicken, as I have. I could even have it on its own. I'm just going to go and eat it, everyone, because that is effing gorgeous. So, thanks for watching. Let me know if you've got any requests for me. I'd love to have some requests, but just bear in mind, I'm trying not to eat carbs, like nothing with potatoes or, you know, like meat, veg, whatever. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you've got any requests. I will 100% look to do them. I'm looking for inspiration, everybody, so please help me out. And I'll see you in the next one.